Hello students, so in this class we will discuss about other problems from exercise 12.2. In the previous session we have discussed 3 questions from exercise 12.2 and in this class we will discuss about 2 questions. Okay, so here is the first question. A triangle and a parallelogram have the same base. Okay, so here there are two set or two geometrical figure. The first one is a triangle and the other is a parallelogram. What is a parallelogram? A parallelogram is nothing but a rectangle in which the two opposite sides are equal. Okay. So in this parallelogram, the two opposite sides, these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal. But all the angles are not 90 degrees. Okay, the angles are different. Clear? This angle is not 90 degree. This angle is not 90 degree. Okay? So this is a parallelogram. Clear? There are also other conditions of parallelogram, but we do not need that conditions here. We only know parallelogram. Okay? So both triangle and a parallelogram have the same base. Okay, that means suppose it is a triangle and in this triangle the base part is BC. This is the base part. Clear? And the parallelogram has the same base. Okay, that means the parallelogram will stand on this base BC. That means this is also a parallelogram. Clear? And in this parallelogram, the base is BC. And here also the triangular base is BC. Both the triangles as well as the parallelogram has the base BC. Okay. So these are the sides or vertex of the parallelogram. Clear? And same area. So it is given that area of triangle. The name of the triangle is ABC. The area of triangle ABC and the area of parallelogram BCDE. Okay. Area of parallelogram BCDE are equal or same. Okay, this is the condition. So the first condition is that both the triangle as well as the parallelogram stand on the same base. They have the same base and they have the same area. Clear? Now, if the sides of the triangle are 26, 28, 30. Okay. Since this is the triangle. Okay. And its sides are, this is 26 and this BC side is 28 and this side is 30. Clear? And the parallelogram stands on the base 28 centimeter. So if it is a parallelogram, then it stands on which side? BC side, and this BC side is 28, already given, because it is also the base of the triangle. It is also the base of the parallelogram. Both are equal. That means if it is 28 for triangle, then it is also 28 for the parallelogram. Clear? So what we will find? We will find the height of the parallelogram. Okay? Height. Height means what? Height is the perpendicular distance from the tip to the bottom. Okay? For example, if this is a triangle, clear? If this is a triangle, then what is its height? Its height is the perpendicular distance from tip to the base or bottom. Similarly, here we need the height of parallelogram. So, suppose E is the tip or the topmost position of the parallelogram and this is the base of the parallelogram. Then what is the height? This is the height. Perpendicular distance 90 degree. Clear? Suppose this height is EF. Okay. Now You understand the question? So you can write EF is the height of parallelogram. This is the question that you have to understand. Now, how can you find the height of the parallelogram? Since there is one condition that the area of this triangle is equal to the area of the parallelogram. So, let us first find the area of this triangle. Okay. So, finding area of triangle ABC. So, in this triangle, small a is, you have to find small a, that means this is 28, small b is 26 and small c is 30. Now perimeter is equal to plus 30, that is 84 cm. So S is half of perimeter, that is 84 by 2, 42 cm. Clear? Now find the area. Here we find the area of triangle. So area is S, that is 40, I write directly, into S minus A. S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Okay. So 42 into 14 into 16 into 12. It will be, after factorization, gives 42 ja 7 2 into 3. Okay. 14 ja 7 2 16 is 2 2 2 2 and 12 2 2 3. So you can write 1 7 2 2, then this 2 2, this 2, now this and 3. Okay, so 7 2 ja 14, 14 2 ja 28, 28 2 ja 56. Okay, 14 2 8 20, 56 2 ja 112, 112 into 3, 3 2 ja 6, 3 1 3. That is 336 centimeters. So here we get that the area of the triangle ABC, this is the triangle ABC, is 336 centimeter square. This is okay. Now find the area of the triangle. Up to this, I think you are clear. Now continue. Since it is given that area of the triangle ABC is equal to the area of the parallelogram BCDE. Okay. So here you can write area of parallelogram is 336 centimeter square. Why? Because the area of this triangle is equal to the area of this parallelogram BCDE. Okay. And here the question asks us to find the height of the parallelogram. Okay, we need to find the height. And I have already told you in class 8 that if the base and the height of the parallelogram is given, then you can find the area of the parallelogram. There is a formula how to find the area of the parallelogram. What is that formula? The formula for area of parallelogram is base into height. This is the formula for finding area of parallelogram. I think you remembered it from class 8. Okay, but what it is given? But it is given that the area is 336. But here we find the area is base into height. So both the statements are equal. Okay, so we can write. So we can write base into height. Base into height is 336. Okay, and here what is the base? of this parallelogram? BC. Okay, this is the base. And what is the height? This is the height. EF. Okay, is equal to 336. Here we know the value of BC. BC is how much? 28 centimeter. But we do not know the value of EF. Is 336. Now what is unknown to us? EF is unknown. So we can find EF by dividing 28 from in the right hand side. Clear? Now cancel it by 7. 7 4s are 28. 7 4 28. 7 8. Then 4 1 4 2. That is 12 centimeter. So what do we get? We get the value of EF is 12 centimeter. And that EF is nothing but the height of the parallelogram. So we can write height of the parallelogram is 12 centimeter. Okay. Coming to the question number 2. So in question number 2 it is given that an umbrella is made by stitching 10 triangular pieces of cloth of 2 different colors. So it means there is an umbrella. Okay. Suppose it is an umbrella, though it doesn't look like an umbrella, but let us assume it is an umbrella. And this umbrella is made up of 10 triangular pieces. Okay. Like this. This is a triangular piece. Similarly, how many triangular pieces are there? 10 triangular pieces. Okay. And out of the 10 triangular pieces, all the triangular pieces are made up of 2 different colors. Okay. Since there are 10 triangular pieces and 2 different colors, okay. Suppose one color is black, this one is black color, and this one is white color. Okay. So how many triangular pieces having black color? Must be 5. And how many triangular pieces must have white color? They are also 5, because 5 black and 5 white color combined to give 10 triangular pieces. Clear? So this is made up of 10 triangular pieces, out of which 5 are black color and 5 are white color. Clear? So in the front side you can see there are 3 black colors. So its back side it has another 2 black color. And in the front side it has 2 white, and in its back it has 3 white color triangular pieces. And each piece, suppose it is a piece of triangle. This one is a piece of triangle. Okay. So this piece measuring 20 centimeter, 50 centimeter, 50 centimeter. Since it is a triangle, so it has 3 sides. Okay. So out of these 3 sides, the 3 sides are 50, 50 and 20. These 2 sides are 50 and 50. Suppose I am writing or drawing this triangular piece here. So this is 50, this is 50 and this is 20. Okay, 50, 50, 20. Clear? So how much cloth of each color is required? Okay, how much cloth of each color is required in order to create this umbrella, in order to make this umbrella? Okay, so we have to find the area of white colored cloth and the area of black colored cloth required. Okay, so let us find the area of this individual piece. Okay, so here in this triangle you have, suppose you can name them. Here small a is 20, small b is 50, small c is 50. So you can find perimeter. 50 plus 50 plus 20, that is 120. So S is half perimeter, that is 120 by 2, 60 centimeter. Okay, these are in the unit of centimeter. Clear? Now we will find the area is S, this is S into S minus, I am writing here S into S minus A and S minus B, S minus C. Okay. So 60 into 40 into 10 into 10. So 60 can be written as 2 into 3 is 6 into 10. 40 can be written as 2 to the 4 into 10. Now it is 10 and it is 10. So 2, 2, you can add 1 to, and again 10, 10, you can add 1 10. Again 2 10, you can add 1 10. So you can write square root of 3 into 2. Okay. So the answer is 10 10 is 100 to the 200 root over of 6 centimeter square. So this is the area of single triangular piece. Okay, this is the area of a single triangular piece. So I am writing area of one triangular piece is how much? 200 root 6 centimeter square. But the question asks us to find the area of the white cloth required. There are how many triangular pieces of white color? 5 pieces. So since area of one triangular piece is this, then we have to find area of 5 triangular pieces, because there are 5 white cloth. So the area is 200 root 6 into 5. So 200 is a rational number, 5 is a rational number, so multiply this two rational number first, then write root 6. So it will be 1000 root 6 centimeter square. Hence, you can find the area of 5 triangular pieces. It means the area of white cloth required to make the umbrella is 1000 root 6 centimeter square. Similarly, 5 triangular pieces of black cloth is also required. So the area of the cloth which required to create or to make the umbrella is same 1000 root 6 centimeter. Individually, 1000 root 6 centimeter square is required for white cloth as well as for black